and also usage of sessions. Now this is our project. I will teach you how you can design this form using a bootstrap, and I will teach you how you can use PHP to validate the input text fields and also usage of sessions. Let me show you the example. Now you can see this is our project. I click on login button, then you can see a red line text has been appeared, please fill in the blanks. I enter correct username and incorrect password. Now you can see please invalid username and password. I enter correct username and password. I will redirect with another page. Okay, now you can see here this is a welcome.php. I click on logout. I redirect on home page. If I wanna direct use welcome.php, I can't do that because I do not use this is a basically validation. Now you can see it, but I use admin and admin correct username and password, and I click login, and I do not use or click on logout button, and then I go back index.php file. After opening this page or file, and I will open the welcome.php. I can do that. Why? Because I do not click on the logout button or logout link. This is all about sessions, right? I click on it, I redirect on the home page, and then for example I open the direct welcome.php. I can't do this, so I will teach you how you can do that. So first of all, I open my project localhost login demo. This is my project, and this file or this project I have been opened on my code editor. In this project I have a one index.html file and bootstrap.css file. I will use bootstrap 4 to design the login form. So first of all, we need to create a login for or design the login form. So let's get started to understand how we can create or design login form. First of all, I write the div and container class call row and class call lg6. Under this div I make a basically class, and I write the class and use card bgtalk. Under this card I write another div and call class card title and bg primary text white. And then I use basically I do not use a div tag because I wanna display the heading login form in PHP, and I just write login form in PHP. After the closing card title, now you can see here this is a card title div. After closing this div, I will make another div and card class card body. Under the body I write the form tag action process.php, and method I use post, and I need to basically use input text fields to get the data from users and assign the name uname, and I use placeholder username, copy that first. And another thing is I use class basically guys, form control, copy that and paste. That's it. Save it, open the browser and refresh the page. Okay, I wanna display the card on the center, so I use ML auto on the call LG column, sorry, auto. Save it, margin auto, right? And I make a space empty file, margin top file, and also I use basically empty file. Okay, and I use class text center, right? And I use margin top bottom, sorry, padding top bottom. 3 is best, I think 3 is best. That's great. Okay, another thing is I use style in the body section, background hash ccc, means light gray. Okay, right? I want to make a space between one input text field and another input text field, so I use margin bottom 3. Save it, check it. Okay, that's great. 3 is best. I use same margin bottom on the another input text field, and I need to change the basically password, placeholder text, and also type, and also name. And I need to use button login, and I use class btn prime success, and I use basically name login. Now I use empty3, means make a space between second input text field and login form, right? This is our simple form. First of all, we need to create another file and also database connection file. So I press Ctrl N to make another file and save this file on the same folder, connection.php. and first of all I will make a connection. I will show you my database, basically login from PHP myadmin, and then I will show you guys my database. And this is my database PHP tutorials. Under the PHP tutorials have employee file, table. Under the employee table have a one record admin and password also admin. Okay, and those are 3 columns, 1 2 3. So first of all we need to write the basically make a variable and write the MySQL connect. First parameter is localhost, second parameter is root, third parameter is password is also null, and fourth parameter is database name. Now the next is I check if $con not equal, not stable. I do not write the basically, and I use die to display the message if our connection is not, please check your connection. And I use concatenation sign MySQL error. Okay, that's perfect. Now this is our database. I'm in connection now. Okay, now the next step is I close it. I create another file, process.php. Okay, now you can see it, process.php. I used accent process.php. So first of all we need to get the data from the one input text field and also second input text field. So I write the basic syntax of PHP, and first of all I write if set I check basically dollar underscore post. If anyone user click on the login button, then this is the login button name. Okay, I check it and press, I just write the basically working now. Let's check it. Okay, otherwise if the button not working, so not working now guys, save it and open the browser and refresh the page and click it. Now guys, working now. Okay, now for example I click on the process.php and then you can see here not working now guys. Okay, now the first step, sorry, I need to get the, before getting the data we need to make check the input text field are empty or not. So you need to write the empty. Under the empty you need to write the dollar underscore post first input text field name, uname. This is my first input text field name. After the second last parenthesis you need to write or sign and write again empty and use same process, and you need to write the second username, name. You can also use this type of method. For example I use dollar name dollar underscore post uname, but I don't like it because this time I used one variable. It is not good for web development. It will get basically I think 4 KB, variable get 4 KB, and I think so on, so that's not good. So you need to write the same post way to get the data from users without creating a variable. Okay, if our text fields are empty, just a minute, I use else. If our text field are empty, then call header function and I will redirect with index.php file, and I will basically display the URL message, and I will get the URL message in the same input text field. Okay, now I will show you. For example I call index.php and I use question mark and I write any variable name. This is a call get variable. I write for example empty and I use equal sign and display the message, please enter, please fill in the blanks. Okay, now I want to display this message on this screen. First I save it, this save code, and I click login. Then you can see here only display the message in the URL, right? I just click on the login button, then you can see here empty and please fill in the blanks, but I wanna display this message on here. So I go to my index.html file, sorry, PHP file. I want to display this basically message after the card title div. Okay, so first of all I write the basic PHP syntax and I use if dollar underscore get, this is a call get variable, and you need to pass this variable empty if get variable are true, right? Then I just need to close the PHP tag and I call PHP tag again here because I want to use basically guys, okay, I want to use HTML tags, so I close the PHP tag on here. This starting PHP tag, closing PHP tag, and starting PHP tag and closing PHP tag. This is a basically if square bracket. Okay, under this parenthesis square brackets, I write div and I assign the class alert light text danger, and inside the div I write PHP and I call echo $_get brackets, and I call the empty variable. That's it. Okay, save it, open the browser, and I remove it and refresh the page. Now you can see it, but I remove it. Now this is the error. Okay, how you can remove it? You just write the basically @ in the get before the get word. Okay, click on login. Now you can see it. Please fill in the blank, and I want to display this message in the center, text center, margin top and bottom 3 is best, I think. Not margin, padding top bottom. Okay, that's great. Please fill in the blanks. Okay, now the next process is I will basically use query, call query, and first I need to use require.once and call connection file connection.php, and I use query. Basically the query is select static from your table name. My table name is imply, and you need to write the where keyword and first column name. The first column name is uname. Second, okay, don't focus on id column, just focus on uname. Okay, this is my second column name, uname, and use equal sign, single quotation, double quotation. Inside the double quotation you need to write double dot, and you need to pass the same way $_post and uname. Okay, after closing, I just remove it basically, guys. After closing the after the single quotation, I call and keyword, and I call second column name pass equal to single quotation, double quotation, double dot, and I pass the second basically post method and final terminator. This is our query. Now I use a variable. I created a variable with the name of result, and I use MySQL query. First of all, you need to pass two parameters. The one parameter is your connection variable name. My connection variable name is con.php. I will show you con, this variable. Just copy that and go to process.php and paste here. Second variable is query, copy that and paste here. And I use if MySQL fetch associate error and pass this variable. If the record available under the after using the query, then the input text field and also database data will match. If our data is match, so you need to create a basically session, and I pass the basically $_post. No, just a minute, I create a session. Okay, I pass this session. I think I need to, just a minute. Okay guys, first I will write the basically enter any session variable name. I write the user and I assign this value. Okay, now the next step is I want to redirect with another page, so I use location header, location welcome.php, right? If our record is not matched with the database, so I call same header function and I redirect with index.php file, and I will create a get variable invalid. This is my invalid method, I mean invalid message. I want to display the user. I want to please enter correct username and password. This is our message. If our user not match the username and password, then display this message. So I want to display this message on the same login form. So you need to process same process, I mean you need to follow on the same process. Go to index.php, copy that all code, paste here, and you need to just change the variable, guys. Invalid, copy invalid here and invalid. That's it. Save it. And I need to create another file, welcome.php. So I create, before creating a basically file welcome.php, we need to use start session, because I use session start. Save that, and I create another file welcome.php, and in this page I write basically, first I just write the echo message welcome concatenation sign, and I call the $session. My variable name is user. Save that and open the browser, refresh the page. Okay, remove that. First I check what is problem. I click login. Where is the problem, guys? Just a minute. Line number 3. Connection. Okay, this is a variable, sorry guys. Click on that. Where is the problem? Please check your connection. Connection.php. Connection. Localhost root PHP tutorials. Connection.php con MySQL 1 parameter. I'll call con. Let's check it. Okay, please check your connection. Okay, I remove that, and after this refresh that. I think I need to check the connection. localhost. Okay, here is a problem. Okay, please fill in the blanks. I enter incorrect username and password. Please fill in the please enter your username and password. I enter correct username and password. I redirect with another page, welcome, and this is a basically error variable underscore session etc. So I will show you the problem. Uname, user session. Okay, I use basically guys session, so I need to use session start. Okay guys, so I need to open browser, and after that, okay, welcome admin. Okay, I'll show you another process. I click login and I enter admin and incorrect password. I use correct password, redirect with another welcome page. Okay, first of all we need to use basically if statement. If our user, just a minute, I will show you guys. If session is set underscore session user, and then come into the welcome message, and I will basically use concatenation sign br tag, and I use first I use rf logout.php logout, and cut that and write echo and paste that, save it. Okay, open the browser. Okay, logout link. Now we need to basically make a global variable logout. This is a logout variable, and I need to create another file logout.php. In this page you need to call the basically if first you need to write the session start, because I will use session. If $_get, I target basically this logout get variable. If this if is set, okay, just a minute, set the global variable and paste that. I use session destroy, and I use header location.php, otherwise header location index.php. What is this? Right guys, okay, I just removed that because I just checked the if statement. Okay guys, so let me show you the complete login form. Okay, first of all I go to login demo and I enter correct username and correct password, login or redirect with welcome.php page. I click on logout, I redirect on my index.php file, and I direct call the welcome.php y. Okay, I use else statement in the basically welcome.php file. You need to call header location index.php. It means user can't direct open the welcome.php file. Okay, let me show you the okay. Now I use correct username and password and hit enter, and I close it. I do not use basically I mean click on logout button. I just check it, okay, and I go to welcome dot. I can do that. I'm able to see welcome admin page without clicking on logout button. If I click on logout button, then I redirect on home page, and I click on to welcome.php. I can't redirect. So this video all about how you can create a login